For years, we have shown you how archaeologists uncovered hundreds of graves from destroyed Black cemeteries across the Tampa Bay area. And this month marks 4 years since the first major discovery in our area came at Robles Park Village in Tampa. There, crews confirmed graves under apartments and businesses after a Tampa Bay Times report. Well, tonight, 10 Investigates Emerald Morrow shows you why 4 years later, progress seems to be at a standstill.
It's been 100 years since those graves have been there. And even though the headstones were removed, we know the truth. We need to do the right thing.
Starting in 2019, archaeologists in Tampa Heights found nearly 300 graves from Zion Cemetery under Robles Park Apartments, a warehouse, and a towing lot along North Florida Avenue.
All of these years, it was covered up, literally covered up.
Fred Hearns is a local historian and president of the Zion Preservation and Maintenance Society. It's a nonprofit formed to restore this desecrated space. The goal, to own all the land that makes up Zion Cemetery and build a $6 million memorial.
We know what needs to happen. We don't have the power or the authority to make it happen.
Here's how we got here. Richard Doby established Zion Cemetery in 1901 when laws segregated Black and white people in life and in death. But over the next 2 decades, the property changed hands several times, eventually being auctioned, sold, and redeveloped. By the 1950s, the Tampa Housing Authority built the all-white Robles Park Apartments on top of the cemetery. Crews found graves when they started construction, but continued anyway.
You know, I know where my mother is buried. I know how I would feel if there was a building sitting on top of that land. There was nothing I could do about it.
This original plat map outlines Zion Cemetery, and this overlay shows where it is today along North Florida Avenue. There are currently 3 different owners: the Tampa Housing Authority, Sun State Records Service, and local businessman Richard Gonzmart. Right now, only the Tampa Housing Authority has committed to giving up its land.
The Housing Authority from day one freed up its land at great cost to the Housing Authority during a time where, affordable housing was at its all-time highest urgency and scarcity in this community. We vacated 32 units, and we've kept those 32 units vacant.
The 2 private owners have said they do not have anywhere else to go. To restore the cemetery, the Zion Board has called for a land swap where the city would provide land so the other 2 property owners could relocate. For years, the city has said no.
I keep hearing about a land swap, but that is not something that I have been made aware of.
The city has donated $50,000 for a memorial. But unless the group owns all the land, there will not be progress.
Are you satisfied with what the city has done?
Not at this moment. I'm really not. Not as far as it relates to Zion. We need to continue to find a way to resolve this issue.
We took these concerns again to Tampa Mayor Jane Castor. In a change of tune, she says the city is negotiating behind the scenes.
We've continued to work on being able to take over ownership for the Gonzmart property and the towing location so that we can make that entire area a memorial. And the possibility of a property swap.
The city was saying for a long time like that was not on the table, so when did that change?
We've been working on that for a while.
Like a year, 6 months?
Well over a year.
She did not say when a deal would be done, but for some, knowing there could be one is progress.
Those graves are still there and they're not going anywhere. So we need leadership from people in high positions who can find a solution. I don't think it's that difficult to find a solution to this problem. I really don't.
Hundreds of unmarked graves have been found over the years right here in the Tampa Bay area. You can see more of Emerald's investigations on 10tampabay.com/erased.